Hello, and welcome to 5 Minute Math. Today we are looking at the 7th grade concept of operational word problems. This is standard 7.3b in the great state of Texas, and we are using item number 30 of the 2023 released STAAR test. If you haven't done so already, please go ahead and take a moment to pause the video, work this problem out on your own, unpause it, and we will look at our answers together. So we have an outside temperature at 4 p.m. at 8 degrees Celsius, and it's going to decrease 2.5 degrees each hour until 10 p.m. All right, so we could do this a few different ways, right? If we wanted to draw this out, we could kind of make a timeline. And so what I'm going to do is, I'm going to make it like a vertical timeline. Just because as we're decreasing, right, I'm thinking we're going to kind of change the time and the temp. All right, so each hour, okay, so what are we starting with? So we're going to start with 4 p.m. and we're going to start with 8 degrees. All right, so 8 degrees Celsius. So our first jump, right, is just going to be 1 hour. We're going to do it in 1 hour increments because it says each hour, so that's our rate. So as my hour progresses from 4 o'clock to 5 o'clock, right, my temperature is going to decrease 2.5. So, let's make sure we add a decimal to the 8.0 so we can do some regrouping. And so that's going to be 5.5. All right, so now I got a decimal, 5.5 degrees at 5 p.m. So I'm just going to continue that, right? Let's take another hour. So we've got this 1 hour, and that is one I could do without the regrouping, right? I could just say that's all right, that's 3 degrees. And then I've got another hour, and I'm just going to go until I get to my 10 p.m. 3 minus 2.5. All right, so that I could just use my number sense there, right? I've got my 0.5, because in each of these, right, I'm just going to subtract 2.5, subtract 2.5. Now, this is where it gets interesting. At 8 o'clock, I'm adding another hour, and I need to take away 2.5. So that's where this isn't really going to work, right? 0.5 minus 2.5. I need to think about this in a different way. So let's think about this in a number line. Okay, so if this is 0, right, and here's my 0.5, I need to subtract 2.5. I need to go to the left, right? Well, if I just make that 0.5 jump back to 0, right, that's just going to leave me with minus 2. So I'm just going to make another jump here. So that's going to leave me at minus 2. So now I'm below 0, which, obviously can happen if you live in a cold enough climate. So I'm at negative 2 degrees now. And I've got 2 more hours to go. So let's make another jump to 9 p.m. And I need to do negative 2 minus 2.5. All right, so I'll just make another jump here to minus 4. That's going to be a minus 2. And then a little tiny jump minus 0.5. It's going to give me minus 4.5. So minus 4.5. What you'll notice, negative 2 minus 2.5 is kind of the same as adding those two, right? And in staying negative, it's negative 4.5. We got one more jump to go. We got 1 hour, and I'm going to add negative 2.5, right? So that negative 0.5 is going to give me to negative 5. And then another negative 2 is going to give me to negative 7. And there we go. Negative 7. My answer there is C.